What are your dreams? What are your wants? Do you want to grow your business? Help you crush your goals personally, professionally, and financially? Just join the conversation. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? First of all, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays. Hope you guys are having you had a blessed Christmas, you had a blessed Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's been amazing. Looking forward to the new year. This call, man, first of all, welcome all the newcomers. Welcome everybody watching the recording. These calls, as we stated earlier, are always meant to define the game you want to play in your life and how to truly get started, right? In our last conversation, we talked about shifting your mindset and how it takes you to success and encourages thought-provoking changes in your outlook and offers fresh perspectives that can bring new levels of growth. I mean, that's what we kind of discussed in a nutshell. And my intention is always to give you the best insight, the best information, the newest way possible to kind of crush this thing we call life. I want you to play the game of life. Every single day, I want you to wake up and say, what game is that I played and how do I accomplish it? And I hope you take some of my tips and my tricks and you guys dominate this thing, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm always successful as us. This is called Growing with Grossi for a reason. And I want you guys to make sure that my greatest joy in life would make what I really want to be, what my calling is, what my purpose is, to try to make the greatest impact in people's lives. And with that said, I'm Dr. Bobby Grossi, born and raised in Flint, Michigan. I had a dream since I was a kid. I was riding a big wheel that I was always meant to be something different. And whatever that difference is, what is that difference? What do I want to do from my birth date to my end date? What do you want to fit within that dash? Like, that's what you want to be. Do you want to be like your family as the culture, how I was raised, born and raised by a single mom raising 3 kids? Did I want to come from a broken home? No. So even with that said, I made a purpose, a commitment to stay married, to have beautiful kids, and to try to make something work. Or did you want to always struggle financially? The answer was no. So I was always thinking of a way to become different. But how many guys, just with a thumbs up, would love to have a different path of maybe what your family path is? Would you like to accomplish something different in your life in 2023? Just with a thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome. So guys, that's what we're talking about. This week, we're going to talk about being committed to personal growth. And so what I want you to think about this is, we talk about New Year's resolutions all the time, and right around the corner is a New Year's resolution. And I hear all the time people talking about how they're going to change their appearance externally, right? They're going to look, we're going to work out every single day, or they're going to say they're going to not swear. And a lot of this, I had a conversation with my mom just at dinner, and what garbage this really is. Like, that is not probably going to happen, right? And I say that to you, not to be negative or rude. I say that to you because it's not sustainable. If you want to have a personal growth, what I would love to challenge everybody, this New Year's resolution is, can I be better internally? Can I work on my internal aspect of me next year? Will I be a better version of myself for 2023, whatever that is? Will I have the right mindset? Will I learn how to handle stress more? Can I become more committed to what I want to do? Can I accomplish these things? That would be the resolution I was always thinking possible, right? Where do you want to be? Because if you look at yourself this year versus last year, did you grow or didn't you grow? What were some of your wins? I would love you to share that in the chat as we're talking about this. Just might be, what were some of your wins of 2022, or where did you fall short? But today we're talking about being committed to personal growth. And this is a grind. This is an everyday event. This is every single day. You got to be committed to it. And when a commitment is like without any reasoning, you're just obsessed with creating personal growth. Reaching your goals requires you to take charge of it. You have to. Self-improvement, though, is the key to unlocking the doors that lead to success and achieving great progress in both career and in opportunities and strengthening relationships, period. You need personal growth in your career and also to strengthen your relationships. Because if you're doing the same thing in your life that you've always done, and you wonder why stuff aren't working in your relationships or is not working in your career, you got to do something different. It's going to take something personally to change. See, it's nobody else outside of you externally can fix you internally. So personal growth comes within. Nobody can be your savior. Embrace change. Broaden your horizons, challenge yourself. These all aid in making strides towards reaching one's full potential. We talk about that. How do you reach your full potential? You want to challenge yourself. You want to embrace change and be committed to themselves to excellence. Like, be committed to excellence. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Things in life don't happen to you. They happen for you. And when you have that mindset is when you're going to dominate. So how do you, first, there's a few things I want you to do. One, what is your true motive? See, achieving your personal development goals requires dedication and commitment. It flat out requires it, but many people quickly lose motivation. Why? Because they got to identify their motive. How do they stay on track? First, identify the purpose of your goal and envision how it can improve your life once achieved. So let me go back to that. Envision a goal you want. How will this, if you accomplish this goal, how will it improve your life? Pick any goal. And if you can embrace that and understand how you would be beneficial and other people would be beneficial, you're more apt to stay motivated through the whole year. It's a whole year grind. When we set budgets in dentistry, it's tough. My team, anybody can stay motivated for 30, 60, 90 days. Anybody can. That's why if you even do a performance review at work, they say it's a 90-day grace period. Because people fall into their old habits. They fall into their true colors after 90 days. So you get a good sense of somebody, of who they are. So when you're reaching towards goals and when you're reaching towards strides, you got to be motivated. You have to be influenced enough or stay motivated enough that it's got to be a bigger purpose. It's got to serve more than just you, right? That's how you stay on track. And personal development journals, like write it down in a journal. It provides help and guidance that help you reach these aspirations while staying motivated through the entire journey. Like if you write down goals, people talk about writing down goals. And how do you stay motivated? Sometimes we fall off track. Right now, like I'm in kind of a lull. I'm in I guess the valley instead of the top of the mountain. I'm kind of in a valley myself and I'm struggling. I'm struggling with where I want to go. What personal development do I want to do? What do I really want to accomplish in 2023? Who's going to be on my team? Who's not? Right? These are tough decisions. I'm working on my personal internal development, but these are questions you got to ask yourself, right? Who's on your team? Who's not? Where am I going? Who's holding me back? Who's leading me there? So you got to keep motivated, write stuff down. Set tools for measuring your progress. With so much on our minds, it's easy to be overwhelmed and lose focus. So stay motivated while juggling this task. Try tracking your progress with a goal tracker. Write it down in a journal. If you find yourself losing concentration, identify the cause, then work together with that challenge to re-strategize it, like accordingly, like know what's setting you apart, but these tools, writing stuff down. Hey, what do I want to accomplish? Take it in bite-sized chunks. Don't eat the whole pizza. Take a piece of pizza and bite it. Take it one bite at a time. Get towards your goal. I was just talking to somebody before. We were talking about running a race, and they were talking about how sometimes people run sprints. See, to me, life is nothing but a marathon. It's nothing but a long marathon. You might lose mile 1, you might lose mile 2, but so many times people are trying to win the race in just 1 mile. And that's not how it works. You got to pace yourself. You got to stay motivated. You got to get your water. You got to get your nourishment. You got to get your food when necessary. And you got to stay in the grind when you're tired. You got to figure out how to just put one foot in the other sometimes. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you're running a downhill run and it's easy. Life's happening for you. But sometimes you got to run uphill. And it takes every ounce of energy it takes, right? To stay with your personal growth. It's a commitment, guys. Commitment doesn't know time. It makes time. That's my phrase I've always coined it. Commitment doesn't know time, it makes time. If you truly want to work on yourself in 2023, you will. You know, so we talk about right now. So we talk about identify your motive, set tools for measuring your progress. How do you avoid procrastination? With anything new and potentially challenging, breaking it down in just small steps is key. Like I said, bite-sized chunks or one step at a time versus marathon or big race. Like one step, it takes one step and the other. You're just building blocks. It's like putting Legos together. Start by tackling a simple task that can be easily accomplished. You'll find this to motivate you. When you get results over a simple task, it'll motivate you and it'll boost your confidence going forward. How do you win? Look at, we talk about it every single day with my staff. What do we have to do every single day? What do we have to do for the week? What do we have to do for the month? Then this will allow the bigger picture to become more achievable. When you start knocking this down, we got 12 months in a year. I always say I'm a baseball player. We have 12 innings. We have 12 innings in our game. And if you win more innings than you lose, you will win the game. Hopefully you don't get slaughtered in one inning and you don't lose 10-0 in an inning. But when you win more innings in the game of life than you lose, you will succeed. And so many times people look at, I lost an inning and they want to quit. No, there's 11 more innings. Or even when they win, they want to celebrate too much. And this is probably the problem I have with my team. Sometimes they want to celebrate in the first 3 innings. And I'm like, guys, we didn't win the game. And you got to stay focused on the prize. It's when you lose focus, when you lose motivation, when you stop your journals is when you fail, right? Understand that. So propelling towards success takes determination. You have to be determined, but with dedication and focus, All goals are within reach. I want you to understand that. There is nothing you can't set your mind to that you can't accomplish. There's not a money issue. There's not a goal setting issue. There's not a fitness issue. There's not a mental issue. You know, I say people struggling with depression, what's the one thing they can do? Start moving. Start moving. You got a lot of anxiety. Start addressing the anxiety. Go internal. What is causing the anxiety? Try to reflect on that, but keep moving. Never stop moving. That is the key to everything. Never stop moving. Even when you get a setback, never stop moving. Understand that with a thumbs up, guys. No matter what happens in your life, no matter what goal you think you do or don't achieve, never stop moving. Never. Because that's going to keep you, as long as you're moving, you're grinding. And you're grinding, you're going to figure stuff out, right? And then another thing, surround yourself with people. This is what people don't do. Surround yourself with people way better than you in your self-development area. There are people that are so much better than us in this thing, right? There are so many people that have already figured out the hack that, you know, I'm not saying you're going to hang out with the Jim Quicks of the world or the Jay Shettys or the Richie Dolans or even the Ken K's or people that are Tony Robbins. You're right. But you can read their books. You can get their mindset. You can talk to other people around you that feel like they have it going on. You're always communicating. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. Be a small fish in a big pond. Always become the lab rat. What makes me successful, I believe, in life is I always surround myself with people better than me. Leave the ego at the door. You never want to be the best. Never. Because if you're the best, you stop growing. Look at athletes all the time. You know, it's tough for LeBron James to get better. There's not many LeBron James out there. But the role players can get better and better and better by being punished by these big superstars. So you always want to surround yourself with people who are better than you, especially in the self-development area. Constantly learning and growing can be incredibly rewarding. Like when you take that step, like going in the right direction, right? It is awesome. You still got to carve out the time and energy, but to do so, but it's always easy. It's easy when you're around these people, when they enlighten you. Guys, we've had these people in your life just with a thumbs up. You've had the soul suckers, the ones that take all your energy away, and you've had the people that give you energy. Would you agree with that with a thumbs up? Yes. Yes. Surround yourself with people that enlighten you, move you, get excited for the call, captivates you. Surround yourself with people who are better, that will encourage your personal growth. Surround yourself with people that you see their achievements that you want to go get, which is like a fuel of motivation. And then also they give you the insight into how they operate and how it can be beneficial in your life. Like, dude, you don't reinvent the wheel. Dentistry teaches you how to pass the board. Dental school teaches you how to pass the board. But how you become good is you surround yourself with people that think outside the box. You surround yourself with people that are doing different things. The same way, you got the tools, you got the tricks, but what are they doing with it? That's how you grow. You want to have a $4 million practice, hang out with somebody who's got a $10 million practice. You want to have a $10 million practice, hang out with somebody that's got a $20 million practice. You want to have $1 million practice, just hang out with somebody that is at least has a $2 million practice. Now, what I just did is I doubled it, right? Because they're going to teach you easily. Now, we always say this, the first million is easy. The next ones are the toughest. All you got to do, though, is rinse and repeat. Now, excuse me, I say that wrong. The first million is the hardest. The second, third, and fourth, you just got to repeat what you did before and increase revenue, right? So surround yourself with people that are going to keep you motivated. These calls keep me motivated. These calls enlighten me. These calls drive me. I hope they drive you, right? Because we're surrounding ourselves with each one of us that will make us our better version of ourselves. Avoid self-doubt. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel, reaching new heights doesn't have to require, it doesn't take a lot of effort, but don't get sad if it doesn't get there on your timetable. I always joke about this because we talk about so many of us want it today. So many of us really want us to be our best version already without putting in the work. We want someone else to put it in for us. Right? We start getting resistance and we start losing our faith, and we got our gatekeepers and our egos, our fear, judgment, ego that creep in. And, I've struggled with this right now. I reflected on this year of everything that I accomplished. And I'm sitting there going, man, there's still something missing in me. And I talked about this and it's so easy. And I think it's my gatekeeper trying to pull me back, not really to break through, but just, I'm telling this to you because I tell it to myself every day. Keep moving forward. Don't lose hope. You're breaking through the glass ceiling. Yes, you're going to get cuts. Yes, you're going to get scratched. Yes, you're going to have setbacks. That's what's going to happen in your life, but don't stop improving. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. Surround yourself with people that get the best of you, but it's never going to happen on your timetable no matter what. It cannot happen. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe if it happened on your timetable right now or it happened in 2022, just maybe it would have failed because you didn't have the process and systems in place. Maybe just maybe God knew you weren't ready yet. Maybe just maybe God knew I wasn't ready yet. That's why I didn't get my breakthrough. Maybe there's something we still got to work on. But self-improvement and dedication to commitment to what you want is the most important thing. Spend some quality time around people who are way more successful than you, right? And let their achievement inspire you. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Man, be like a lab rat and go, how in the heck do they do this every single day? How do they, even when life happens, to them or happens at them and they get the white noise coming in from outside, how do they truly stay committed? How do you stay motivated? I'm going to go back full circle. You stay motivated when the goal is bigger than you. You stay motivated by identifying your purpose of that goal and envision how it can improve you. So how does it improve your life? How does it impact somebody else's life? Right? How does it serve the world? What difference will it make not only in my life, but their life? That's how you stay motivated. Then you're putting tools back in progress, like we talked about, of how to keep you on track when you fall. I got to look at my papers every single day. There's writing on here. Every single day, man, stay on track. This is what you got to do. What do you got to do? What are your results? What do you want to do? What do you want to change? Right? And here's things that I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to ask you these 4 questions outside of this. This is way out of this. This is what I need you to answer for me. If you had to say, where are you with your results in life? Where are you in 2023? Were you happy with the results you generated in 2023? Okay, that's what you got to answer 1 in the planner. Or email me at the info@thedentistco.com. This is what I want you to do. Don't even worry about the planner, but at least email these questions. At least write these down for yourself. What were the results that you were happy with in 2022? And what results did you wish you would have got that you didn't get? That's 1 question. 2, if you did not get the results you wanted, what can you change? Personally, internally, and what about you can you change? I don't want to hear crap about, oh, I wish my spouse supported me more, or I wish stop. I don't want to hear any outside noise. What can you do to change the outcome? Nobody else. Nobody's going to be your savior. I don't want to hear any nonsense. Nobody's your savior. So were you happy with the results that you got on certain things? Cool. Check it out. What were you not happy with? Okay. And what can you do to change that? What in 2023, what can we do to change that? And then another thing, do you really know everything in your life? Let's talk about finances. Do you know where you stand? Do you know your finances? Are you looking at your bank accounts? But most importantly, this is about self-improvement. What you really got to answer yourself in your question. What aspect of you internally? This should be your New Year's resolution. Would you like to change that will make you a better version of yourself in 2024? It's a deep question. It's self-improvement. That's what this call is all about, self-improvement. What do you have to change? One thing I had to change when I was the biggest breadwinner in the family is I had to trick my mind when I came home to switch hats and be a husband and a father and just have fun no matter what it is. Even if something wasn't done in my life, even if the dishes weren't done, even if whatever it might be, I had to trick my brain internally just to enjoy that moment. Because truly, so many times people are so anxious for tomorrow that they stop living for today. And my goal is in 2023 is, yes, we all live. My goal in 2023 is not only do I become Bobby Grossi, the biggest, baddest episode 3.0 version of myself, but I hope you all do the same thing. And there's nothing more enlightening to me than when people become the better version of themselves. I don't want you to look back in 2022 and be the same in 2023 or 2024. I want you to be the greatest version of yourself and live with nothing but confidence. I want you to go crush your dreams, right? So know where you're at. Know what it is that you want to accomplish. Know where you need to self-improve. I had to just embrace it, that no matter what, I'm going to love this game, no matter what situation I am. Be in the moment. Somebody told me, I think it was Richie Dolan, Ken K, a lot of people, be where your feet are. If you can truly be where your feet are, life is going to be magical. So many people live but aren't alive. Everybody on this call, let's start being alive. And what do you say? What's the difference between living and being alive? Living is just surviving every day so you don't die. Being alive is being fully free and fun and smiling like this. That's being alive. Having energy, being contagious. Guys, I hope, hey, be committed. Be committed to your personal growth. If you are, you will be on the path that you want to reach. Focus on your personal growth every single day while writing it down in the planner, guys, and submit it to me. Guys, these calls are meant for us all to grow. Growing with Grossi. You knew I was going to talk about personal growth. You knew I was going to talk about how to become the best version of yourself. But I'm going to challenge all of you. 2023 should be selfish, call you what you want. Be all about you. How can you become a better version of yourself so that you can serve others and change their life? That's power. How can you be the best version of yourself internally so that you can express yourself externally? That's power. How can you love yourself internally so that you can love others externally? That's the magic question. And I hope you soul search. I hope you go deep in your soul and you reflect of what it needs you have to do. Guys, are these calls good for you, man? Did this call help you? This motivates you, hopefully, to dig deep in who you want to be. I hope so. Maybe this was a little bit deeper of a call because this was all about personal growth, but these are important. Hey, we're going to 2023. We're trying to make a difference in lives, man. This is a grind, right? Stay committed. Continuous self-improvement is the key. If you can improve what you do every single day, you will be an unstoppable force, I promise you. I don't care what it is. If you're a sower and you can sow just a little bit better every single day or faster, you're better. 10, if you're working out and you can do just one more rep, you're better. If you can give one more kiss to your spouse, one more hug to your child, you're better. Guys, come next week, though, we're going to cover, believe that anything is humanly possible. Anything is humanly possible. That's what you got to believe. But it starts with you. It starts with a belief system in yourself. It starts for a self-reflection in yourself. And it starts with you believing you can crush your dreams. Guys, much love. We'll see you next Tuesday. We'll talk soon, guys. Have a great day.